Hello, Newcastle Boys School. As you probably know, I am Tom Palmer and I am your patron of reading. And after my lovely last visit, which I really enjoyed, I was given this lovely sheaf of letters and I thought, well, frankly, I've been writing all day, so rather than writing to you all, I thought I'd do a nice video for you and I could answer the questions by video. So I hope that's all right. Anyway, here we go. This is from Henry Scott. What inspired you to become an author? Reading, definitely. And being a football fan. Reading because it made me love stories. Being a football fan because football is full of crime and stories that I wanted to put into books. What's your favourite book? Ever, probably the Alex Rider books by Anthony Horowitz. What is your favourite sport? To do, fell running, to watch rugby. When did you start writing books? I started writing when I was 20. I started getting published when I was 40. They were very good questions. Henry Scott, well done. There's a lovely picture here. I think that one's of me. So thank you very much for that. And if not, it's very good anyway. This is from Archie McNaughton. Your questions are, how old are you? 49, thank you. Do you have a pet? Yes, we have a cat and a hamster. We had 2 cats until recently, but very unfortunately the cat that I was really close to died, unfortunately, about 6 weeks ago in a not very nice way, so that was horrid. Anyway, are you married? Yes, to Rebecca. Who's your favourite Leeds player? I've got loads at the moment. Silvestri, the goalkeeper at the moment, because he played well a couple of nights ago, and we got through to the quarterfinals of the cup like Newcastle did. If you weren't a writer, what would you be? I'd probably still be working in libraries because I used to work in libraries, trying to make more people visit libraries. Next question. Oh, there isn't a name on this one, unfortunately. Which rugby team do I support? Yorkshire Carnegie. Which football team? Leeds United. What book am I reading at the moment? I'm reading a book about Boudica. What is the favourite book you've read? I've answered that one already. Did you like to read when you were younger? No. The first book I ever enjoyed reading, actually, was this one, which is A History of Leeds United, of which there is some to speak of. My favourite book I've written is definitely Over the Line, because it's about real people, real footballers who fought in the First World War, and it just, I suppose, because you have to research real people's lives, it makes you feel closer to them as characters and more emotionally attached. There's no questions with that one. This one, where do I live? This is from, this one's not got a name on it either, actually. Oh no, hang on, Ashwin Smith. Question is, where do you live? I live in Halifax, which is near Leeds. And do I read graphic novels? Sometimes, yes. In fact, I've read some of these, like the war ones, which I really enjoy. But also, I like very much. What are they? Ones like I'm trying to find my favourite. Yeah, ones like this. So this one's about the war in the former Yugoslavia some years ago, and I like ones like that. And this is one about the First World War as well. So I like graphic novels like that. Yes, I do. Good questions. Next question is, this is from, I'm not sure if that one's got a name on it, but I'll answer questions anyway. Who's my favourite author except me? Probably Emily Bronte, who wrote Wuthering Heights. What is your inspiration for writing books? Things I'm into, so if I'm obsessed with something or if I'm angry about something, I will often choose that to write about, because if you've got a bit of emotion in it, it's better. I'm sorry if I'm not mentioning everyone's names, but some of the letters don't have names on them. That's a very nice letter from Max Walker, but no questions, which is fine. This is from Tom, to Tom, and there are no questions on that. But he does say that he's reading Goodnight, Mr. Tom, and he likes Swallows and Amazons. And I saw the film of that recently, which I really enjoyed. Anyway, I should have gone through these and read them first, shouldn't I, and highlighted the questions. No questions on that one. Here's some more questions from Archie McLean. Who's your favourite author, not including you? I answered that one. What was your favourite book to write? That's a good one. The second one of these, because the second one of these was when I was already published. I'd just been published with this, and so the second one, when I was writing it, was the first book that I knew that I was going to get published. So it was the first book I was writing, knowing that I was a professional writer, and that made me feel really good and happy because it's kind of my dream come true. How did I get into writing? By writing poems, diaries, short stories, becoming more confident, having more stamina, and of course the main reason I got into writing was by reading these. There's some more up there as well. They're my books up there, but some of them anyway. So reading is what made me into a writer. No questions in that one, although Sam recommends Itch by Simon Mayer, which my daughter really enjoyed as well. No question on that one. What's my favourite food? Chocolate. I like smoked salmon as well, which is a bit of a funny one. Favourite animal? My favourite animal that lives now is called Katniss, and she's our cat. But my favourite animal before he died was Gus, the cat I referred to earlier. That question was from Gabe. Thank you, Gabe. Here's some questions in here. Hang on. What is your all-time favourite book? Probably Wuthering Heights. What are your hobbies and interests? Right, my hobbies and interests are, this is from Gabriel, my hobbies and interests, my main things are watching sport. After being with my family, when I'm not working, I like to be with my family. When I'm not with my family, I like watching sport, and I like fell running, and I like reading. And they're kind of the main things at the moment that I am into. What did you want to be when you were younger? Did you have any ambitions? No, I didn't. I didn't really have any ambitions until I started reading. I didn't read until I was about 17, but once I started reading, I had ambitions, and I wanted to do all sorts of different things, like travel the world, meet different people, and do different sorts of things. I've answered all those. I'm sorry if I'm not mentioning everyone's name, but you don't want to be listening to this video all day, do you? There's no questions on that one. This is from Fraser, who's recommending Bear Grylls books and Michael Grant books, all of which are fantastic. I've read both of them, those authors. I can't read that one, unfortunately, so I better hide it. Right, last one. Are there any questions on this one? There is. What are your favourite books? I suppose, like other favourite books I mentioned, I should give you a little tour of my bookshelf, shouldn't I? Let's do that. So I've got sports books here, sort of. So this is a book about when England won the Rugby World Cup. This is a book about how to play rugby by Johnny Wilkinson. What else? So that's rugby. This is one of my favourite books. This is about rugby league, actually. That's about rugby league. Rugby league. I also like biographies, so I've got a biography of Clive Woodward as well. But also I like poetry, and in particular Ted Hughes, who's quite a local poet to where I'm from. I love his stuff, and where I live, these photos is kind of quite near where I live, and that's where I like to do like fell running. I also like running, as I've just said, so I read books like Running Well, which I don't do in particular. What else? Up here, we've got fiction up here, so a few more seconds. What else? I like stories that are set in history, so this is about, this is set in Nazi Germany. That's a novel set in Nazi Germany. What else do I like? I like books, actually, that are related to war, so Andy McNabb has read lots of war-related stories that I really enjoy, and I'll find you one more. Excuse me. What else do I like? I like all of these. My favourite ever book is probably, actually, rather than Wuthering Heights, Crime and Punishment by Fyodor Dostoevsky, which is about a murderer, and he murders two people, and for the rest of the book he has to work out why he did it. He doesn't know why he did it, and that is the storyline. Anyway, I hope that was useful answering your questions. I'm sorry it was a bit of a mess, but I was trying to get in under 10 minutes, which I've just achieved. Anyway, see you later. Thank you for listening.